In the heart of Nigeria, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers Kangyo, lies the peaceful village of Zukala. Here, tradition is cherished, and the people live in harmony under the wise rule of King Ezejika and Her Royal Highness Queen Ifeoma. It is morning in Zukala. The smell of fresh bread and ground spices drifts through the air. Children laugh, and the market square comes to life. And walking among them is Prince Obiajulu, 16 years old, kind-hearted, a warm smile that could calm a storm.
Ah, Prince Obiajulu, it was a delight to see you. Would you like a loaf?
Thank you, but save it for someone who needs it more. You spilled your mangoes, young man. Let me help you.
Thank you, Prince.
Always help one another. Zukala raised us that way.
He walks with the art of a king, and the people whisper his name with hope. But in the shadows, a secret stirs, one that could change Zukala forever. It was evening in Zukala, and the sun was going to sleep behind the hills. From the edge of the land, a traveler appeared, wrapped in a dusty brown cloak. He walked into the village square. No one knew his name, but his eyes told stories too heavy to speak. In the palace, King Ezejika coughed again. His strength, once like a lion's, now faded. The queen sent for the healer, and Prince Obiajulu sat beside his father, holding his hand.
Obi, my time may come soon. You must be ready.
Don't say that, father. You are strong. You'll see many more festivals.
But far from the palace, in the cover of trees, the stranger removed his hood. And he looked just like the king, only younger. Once a year, in the heart of Zukala, the festival of light painted the village in color and sound. Bright clothes spun in dance. Songs filled the sky. Lanterns floated gently down the river, while drums echoed like thunder beneath a clear blue sky. Prince Obiajulu led the way, dancing with the village children, his laughter as free as the wind. Watching from her family's hut was Amara, the healer's daughter.
He looks happy, mother. He will be a good king one day.
Yes, my child, but even good hearts face danger.
As fireworks lit the night, the stranger watched from the shadows at the edge of the trees. They will soon know who I am. The joy of the festival could not hide the storm that was coming. The next morning, a single drum echoed through the hills of Zukala. The people gathered in the palace square, children perched on shoulders, elders leaning on their staffs. All eyes turned to the royal steps. There stood Queen Ifeoma, regal, graceful, unshaken.
Our king is weak, but our kingdom is strong. In 3 days, Prince Obiajulu will be crowned the future king.
But not every face held a smile. In the crowd, the village seer turned to his daughter Amara.
3 days of peace, then fire will rise.
That night, as Zukala slept beneath the stars, a shadow moved silently through the village. The stranger crept through narrow paths, unseen. He stopped at a small, forgotten hut near the river. Inside was Elder Udenze, one of the king's oldest advisors.
Elder Udenze, I have returned. My name is Dike, and I want the crown.
You? But they said you were gone.
I was left to die. My father never called me back, but I am his son too.
If you truly want the throne, we must move quickly.
And so, a secret deal was struck. Dike would challenge Obiajulu for the crown, and Elder Udenze would help him from the inside. That night, while the village slept under a silent moon, Amara tossed and turned. In her dreams, fire fell from the sky, the river ran black, and deep within the smoke, two lions clashed, one with a golden mane, the other with eyes like thunder.
Mother, I saw something terrible.
Don't worry, my child. Let me take you to your father.
The lions are real, Amara, two sons of one kingdom, one born for peace, the other born in secret, but full of fire. The next day by the quiet river bank, Prince Obiajulu walked alone, his thoughts drifting like the water beside him. That's when he saw someone, a boy around his age, standing barefoot in the sand, tossing stones across the river. They sat, they talked, they skipped stones and shared laughter beneath the trees. Two strangers, feeling strangely familiar. Laughter echoed over the river, and in that moment, a friendship was born. Neither knew the truth. They were brothers, tied by blood and by fate. But soon, that friendship would be tested. Within the stone heart of the Zukala palace, Queen Ifeoma walked alone. Her steps echoed down the sacred corridor. The whispering walls stood tall, ancient, powerful, a place where secrets never truly died. She paused to pray, but then...
No, it cannot be. He was lost.
Her eyes widened. She ran through the halls, heart pounding, to the king's chamber, to the one man who held the truth.
My king, what if he's back? What if Dike is alive?
Then the crown will bring war, not peace.
That evening, under the quiet hush of the stars, Amara found Prince Obiajulu in the palace garden. Lanterns swayed softly.
You need to read this, now.
The scent of moonflowers filled the air.
This says I have a brother. Yes, his name is Obadike. He is here, Obi.
But why didn't my father tell me?
Because the truth is dangerous, but it's time.
Above them, the wind rustled the moonflowers. A single blossom fell between them, full of meaning. Some truths are born in whispers, but others arrive just in time. The prince looked up at the stars, searching for answers, but far away, in the dark, another boy stared at that same sky, his eyes fixed on the palace walls. Night had wrapped Zukala in silence, but in the heart of the forest, they stepped into the old forest shrine. The seer was already waiting.
You came.
I need to know everything.
And so, the seer told him of the night he was born, of the secret orders, of the fear in King Ezejika's eyes when he was taken away. Dike's fists clenched. His breath shook.
They threw me away like I was nothing.
You were hidden, not forgotten. The king feared what the truth would do, not what you were.
Does Obiajulu know?
Yes, he knows. Amara told him.
Then everything changes now.
Dark clouds rolled over the hills of Zukala. Inside the palace, Obiajulu stood at the balcony, staring into the distance. He hadn't slept. His crown sat untouched on the table behind him.
My brother, how do I fight you when all I want is peace?
Below the balcony, the people prepared for the coronation, unaware of the storm rising just beyond the trees. Dike stood beneath the same sky, cloaked and silent. He watched the palace lights flicker in the distance.
They chose him again. Are you ready to take what should have been yours?
I don't want the crown out of anger. I want to be seen.
Morning came like a blade through silence. Inside the palace, Obiajulu stood, tall in the ceremonial hall, dressed in full royal robes. His crown was polished, his hat was not. The drums of the coronation had started. Today, he would be named king, or so he thought. The great doors groaned open. Gasps filled the hall. Obadike walked in, not hidden, not afraid. He stood in front of the elders.
I am Obadike, and I challenge for the right to the crown.
So, you are really here.
I didn't come for revenge. I came to be seen.
Obiajulu didn't move, but his hands were trembling.
Then the ancient rites must be honored. At dawn, the challenge will be held.
Inside, two brothers stood, not as enemies, but as echoes of the same truth. Only one would wear the crown, but both were born to lead. The dawn broke cold and grey. In the sacred field beyond the palace, the people of Zukala gathered in silence. In the center stood two brothers, Obiajulu and Obadike, both born of the same king, both chosen by destiny.
By the ancient right of the two lions, the crown shall be claimed, not by blood, but by strength, spirit, and truth.
May the spirits guide us.
May they see us both. I will not win by breaking you. You are strong, stronger than they ever knew, and you, brother, you are kinder than they ever taught you to be.
The storm had passed. Golden sunlight poured through the cracks in the clouds. Two brothers stood side by side, dusty, bruised, but unbroken.
Our kingdom needs not just a king, but a family.
The elders nodded, their staffs striking the earth in agreement. A new law was spoken that day, the first in many generations. The kingdom would be ruled by both brothers, together. Two lions, two strengths, one heart. The villagers sang and danced. Children weaved crowns of flowers. Drums echoed through the hills. Obiajulu and his brother laughed for the first time in days, walking side by side through the crowd, accepting the blessings of their people. Above them, the banners of Zukala fluttered proudly in the morning breeze. Thus began a new era, not built by force, but by forgiveness. And the spirits of Zukala smiled at last,